Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Amdai Shakur. Now, some people have been saying that Bill Gates has purchased Bragg's apple cider vinegar. That isn't true. Katy Perry and her partner Orlando Bloom have purchased it, but that could still be problematic. So let's get into it. Katy Perry, as well as Oprah Winfrey, are backing a California-based company, Appeal Sciences Food Waste Prevention Technology. This is a company funded by Bill Gates. At the end of the day, anything that Bill Gates has a hand in other than Microsoft, I have several questions. I'm giving it a whole side eye because I don't trust Bill Gates and I don't think that he absolutely has good intentions in most of the things that he does. That's just my opinion. Please pay attention. So they want us to think that Bill Gates is using this appeal on the produce so that it lasts longer and that this is his way of helping to fight hunger. Well, I'm not so sure about that. And then if you go on their website, they say that Appeal is made entirely of monoglycerides and diglycerides. Well, that all sounds good because they say that this comes from nature, that this is found naturally in some of the foods. But what they don't tell you is this. You see, I don't see this mentioned anywhere on their website, how monoglycerides and diglycerides contain trans fats, which promote inflammation in the body and has been associated with heart diseases, diabetes, strokes, and obesity. Yeah, that's what they don't say. You see, this is what they tell you, and you can pause to read. At the end of the day, while these things may be true, the previous that I showed you, it's also true. So they're telling you the part that suits and fits their narrative. They're not telling you the things that actually go against their narrative. Now, it's obvious to me that they've changed the ingredients in the Bragg's apple cider vinegar because if you look at the previous, it's darker, and now when you look at it, it's of a lighter hue. So at the end of the day, what's going on here? Did they water it down? Did they swap out some of the ingredients? What did they do? And are they, in fact, using these apples that have been sprayed with this appeal, right? Are they using that? Well, I'm pretty sure they are because if Katie's invested in this company, why wouldn't she be using this on the things that she's producing for her own company? So at the end of the day, I don't think this is a good idea. And I'm not going to be using Bragg's apple cider vinegar any further now that I have this information. But what I will do is I'll make my own. And you can do the same. Please pay attention.
To magic. All you have to do here is add those apple scraps to a clean jar with sugar and warm water. Add a cloth over top, set it away in your pantry for 2 weeks, then strain the scraps. Allow it to ferment for another 2 weeks, and you have perfect homemade apple cider vinegar.
Now, I don't want them doing anything to organic fruits and vegetables. Just leave them alone. If something isn't broke, then there's no need to fix it. That's how I see it. And you know, I'm noticing that many of these big corporations are purchasing these small organic branded companies. That's what they're doing. Why would they be doing this? I'm sure we can all figure that out without saying it, right? And also, for those of you who don't know, Bill Gates is supposedly supplying McDonald's with the potatoes for their fries. Now, I don't eat McDonald's. It's 2023, and there's too much knowledge and information out there to be still eating things that are full of chemicals and that have absolutely no nutritional value. But hey, for those of you who still eat it, I think you may want to know who's giving them those potatoes. And you should be asking yourselves, what is Bill Gates putting in those potatoes? And let me correct myself. They didn't say that this is found in nature. What they said was they basically mimicked nature's natural protection strategy, and they also turned to nature for their materials. And as I said previously, a lot of these big corporations are purchasing these smaller natural branded companies. And at the end of the day, we should be asking ourselves why. Now, you can pause to read this list. There's plenty more where these all came from. I don't want to consume any produce that's been sprayed with appeal any more than I want to eat lab-grown meats. But hey, that's just me. With that all being said, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only.